Welcome to my latest video tutorial. The focus is on paper 3 short question revision, and this video tutorial will aim to explore what the short questions are like. It is a 4-marker and what to look out for using 2019 paper 3 questions with a mark scheme, student answer and examiner report feedback. On paper 1 and paper 3 there are short questions, and if you are doing AS there are short questions on those, and they should be tackled in the same way. On the A-level paper, they will ask you to outline 2 on a 4-mark question and 3 on a 6-mark question. These will be factors, reasons, ways, problems, etc. For example, outline 3 ways that corporate crime is invisible. You can prepare for these by asking your teacher for a question bank or writing your own for each topic and preparing your very own mark scheme. Alternatively, the Hectic Teacher has plenty of sample questions for you to use, and as has Steve Chapman on his website, Sociology Stuff, also has things for other exam boards such as OCR as well. Your answers should be short for each point that you ask for. 1 or 2 sentences will be enough. Start each point on a separate line, and if you're not sure if they're all right but you can think of an extra one, you can pop that down. And on both of these questions, a 4 and a 6 mark, you should be spending 1.5 minutes per mark. So that's 6 minutes on question 1 for a 4 mark and 9 minutes on question 2 for a 6 mark. However, you may answer these much quicker than this, which is perfect because you want that extra planning time for answering the longer questions. So my main advice when looking at the exam question for the first time is not to panic. Take a deep breath and read it carefully. I suggest that you read the question once, then the second time underline the important trigger words or hooks in the question, and if required, read it a third time and do some small annotations about possible reasons or points to help you organise your thoughts. Now, in this question, where it's asking you to outline 2 reasons why deviant subcultures exist, the trigger words is reason and deviant subcultures existing, and you'll get 1 mark for each of the reasons and an additional mark for the short explanation. It might be helpful at this point to think of some examples of some deviant subcultures and then think back to the reason why they might exist. You might want to pause to bullet point some ideas down and then join back in for the mark scheme. As you can see on the mark scheme, there is a range of reasons identified, such as labelling, blocked opportunities. However, they will only earn you 1 mark, and you have to provide an explanation point to be awarded the 2nd mark. And this explanation point is linked to explaining the reason why that particular subculture does exist. So let's check out a student answer that answered this question in 2019 that I've typed up. And the first bullet point is bullet point number 2 on the mark scheme. They identify status frustration, and this means that they are linked to blocked opportunities, and as a result people join a subculture with similar values as a response to this deprivation. The second reason is linked to the right realist view of lone parents, and it isn't on the mark scheme explicitly, it's not one of the bullet points, but it does state on the mark scheme all the relevant material should be credited, and this is a credible reason why some people do believe that subcultures exist, and we'll also see this on the examiner report that I'm going to show you right now. So as you can see on the examiner commentary, and the examiner comments are released after the exam, and it's a summary about how each question was answered generally, and you can really gain some fantastic insights to what the examiners were looking for, and they are available for an exam series and you can access them on the AQA website. So as you can see, this question was generally well answered. Most students gave blocked opportunities or status frustration, and that's like what my student did. Some linked it into the role of being marginalised or criminal environment, and some considered the role of gangs in offering male role models due to lone parent families, like what my student did as well. However, it is important to note that a number of students gave minimal explanations, and that will receive only partial marks, or they repeated the same reason twice, usually blocked opportunities. So here's another question for you to have a go at. This one is from 2018's paper, question 1 from paper 3. Use your notes and revision material, make your own mark scheme, or check out the mark scheme for this paper as well. Time yourself, it's really important to do that, and play the examiner. So to summarise, Read the question at least twice before answering, highlight and annotate to organise your thoughts, new point, new line. Make sure that you are given an identification point and an explanation which links to all the hooks in the question, and practice, practice, practice. Create your own questions or use question banks or past papers that are available to you. A massive thank you for watching. All the links are below, and this video was practicing a 4-mark question for crime, paper 3 2019. Thank you so much. If you've got any questions, pop them in the comments below, and I shall see you again soon. Bye bye.